Hey guys, listen to me. 31007 Buzz, one of the members of the Louis on the block. I've already been made code into the subconscious below exclusive, aka one vote above all Southern hospitality. One night in the 707, about 25 milestone ago. And also the only Louis on the block with an elbow span in the US South, matching the Confederate flag. But without the steel leading artist status. One above all physical accomplishment by an born Louisiana status. Still in the lead at being the first person born in Louisiana to go from a Louis on the block to a Louis for life status. Walking with the natural selection, whether of higher evolution patterns, chances of subconscious leveling event, and like I physically show, it's that real Louis on the block show numbers that didn't code for Louis themselves like compared to would, or they would show a color they don't claim. I married my bows to this house of faith ain't promised by means of Southern hospitality. 31007 bows. But there are more things affair than just Jacksonville, Florida. I also throw them bows in the regional night. It's still the 25th anniversary month on the Southern Hospitality, aka Little Big Black for the first time to be so I'm rocking with my best Southern draw. Until then, I got 37 bows to break. Keep the California sentient, don't get it artificial. And when you're in the U.S. South region, remember that my physical achievement, Platinum Trophy, one bow above all Southern Hospitality, is only based by the weight and magnitude of other male and female born in the U.S. regions not having accomplished that type of physical achievement yet. So laugh at the person next to you also because they haven't accomplished that physical achievement. Also, don't know if you've been moving or blocking the most 707 recognized retail U.S. regional anyway. Hope the USA bless you today, and hope you had a great U.S. South market relaxing. Hold on, let's get into this. Let's week two dynasty. Hold on one second, guys. The expectations. They have to change the strength to LSU strength. Yo, that's what's just joining these journalists.
Welcome back to Dynasty Mode. I'm Reese Davis, and it's time to kick off your EA Sports college football coaching journey.
Don't care about it.
Now it's time to choose your team. Each school has a unique set of athletic director expectations, which are goals that you'll need to accomplish as a coach. The school's demeanor will impact how they respond if you miss certain expectations. Patient schools will give you a longer leash, while some schools will be demanding from day one. These factors all feed into your dynasty blueprint by influencing your dynasty point budget. A bigger budget means you can hire more staff, upgrade your school's facilities, and invest more NIL on your roster. Now it's time to choose your role on the coaching staff. Here, you can create your own coach or choose to play. Now you need to choose your coach's archetype. As a motivator, you'll be focused on developing and inspiring your players. Recruiters excel in finding and bringing in new talent to their programs. Tacticians maximize your team's chances of success on game day with their understanding of the X's and O's. Make sure you review your athletic director expectations often. They are the key to the success of your program, as completing some expectations will give you dynasty points that you can use to shape your dynasty blueprint. Your expectations will change annually and get more difficult as your program gets better. Do your best to meet them. Failing to do so could impact your job security and land you on the hot seat.
Some might think it's so I'm always going to have. All right, let's start. Ah, damn, that's fortunate. So, I'm not physically accomplished that. Not really physically accomplished that. So, suicide costumes. That looks Bo Jackson. Mm, somebody accomplished that. Somebody already accomplished that physical achievement. Holding or something. Holding some physical achievement record. It's carrying on an achievement somebody else already accomplished. It's maybe something like that. Quality work. Like it's stuff. One star. Clemson.
An iconic venue, Tiger Stadium, Baton Rouge. A Week 1 showdown with both teams hoping to start their season off on a high note. It's the Clemson Tigers and the LSU Tigers. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Checking in with Coach Sweeney. Bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Tigers' kickoff unit is ready, and so is this home crowd. They've been waiting on the season, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The LSU Tigers offense going to get the chance to start this game off. And now the transfer, junior wide receiver. And you get the idea that he'll be keeping an eye on the kind of day his counterpart is having for their offense.
And I'm just telling you, being around Jesse Palmer all week, these two schools, he wouldn't have mind playing for these schools because they develop the wide receiver position year in and year out. They find guys with athletic ability that are playmakers, and it's no different today. Palmer, talk about these two dudes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, they fit this game in the tradition of both these schools, putting out All-American receivers, Bolitnikoff winners, first-round draft picks at the position, and you've got two of those guys here in this game. They're each going to get a bunch of balls thrown their way. They're both so dangerous after the catch. This is a quarterback's dream to get a chance to play in either of these two offenses. This one's going to be fun.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Shoots it to the left.
Woo!
Makes a connection.
Woo!
Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch. And
If you don't know I'm playing in
down.
coach mode,
And yet
where I just hit the button and
Bayou Bengal
game
baller on the outside who can just go
I
get
do
it.
like
And if
that.
I'm a
Scouting, I might
quarterback,
do an
man,
ultimate
I
culture.
love throwing to these guys. It doesn't have to be
So when
perfect.
you
I don't have to fit it in the
get these
box.
L's
I know my receiver out
for the
wide
team
will make
in the
plays.
season, like
LSU has had
30
guy after guy after
INTs.
guy that you can name that can do that, and they might just have another one.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Now the play fake.
Ah!
Tiger.
First down!
He got it. Beat down inbounds. They're on the board first.
Look
Here's
at him
the
go.
season opener.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That is an efficient drive.
But I'll be right back, guys. I thought they got new announcers for the game. He sounded like the same announcement from 26.
75 yards. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. We get a look at the guy the quarterback will be looking for, T.J. Moore. Every time he gets a chance to make a play, the entire stadium holds its breath.
And there was times during the week where we were texting. We have a group text for these games every single week. And we talk about different guys. And this receiver, we were like, is the tape in fast motion? Like, this dude is flying out wide. Like, this is a guy that legit has that take the top off the defense speed, elite speed. Palmer, this is a guy that defenses, and talking to the coaches, they are extremely worried about.
Yeah, their D coordinator in this game told us he just hasn't slept much this week, knowing how fast this guy is and just how he can score any given play. And they've got to do a really good job in this one communicating, understanding where he is, but making sure there is at least one safety playing deep, because you know this guy is going to get his opportunities deep down the field.
He'll do it himself. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Guys, let's chat a little bit about Clemson. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. And what's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find it. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
They'll give it to the transfer. First carry. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
He's got it, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So a scoring drive there of 83 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football.
What a play to set him up. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Took a shot as he threw.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll throw again after the incompletion. He wants it all. Touchdown, Tigers. Gets it into the end zone. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Here's a give to Durham. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to...
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
And that's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's going to run it.
Oh, good run. Good run.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that.
Here's a little room there. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physicality. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
No, and that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
They got him on the ground. Wow. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? There
he goes. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They needed less than a yard, didn't hesitate, didn't think about the field goal. Probably a little long for that, but they get the first down.
And now that you've got it and a fresh set of downs, look at where they are in the field. You're sort of in that fringe area. There are a lot of coaches that like to take shots at this specific juncture of the field. Let's see what the offense does here.
They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Yeah, and those in-breaking routes with a quarterback and a receiver have to be really dialed in, really trustworthy because you're throwing to the middle of the field with so many hands. Nice job by the defense breaking on the football and taking that in away.
3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4 down.
Ooh, good run.
Might have a chance. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and they wanted to have an identity as a running team, and he's giving them that in the season opener. And the Tigers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Caden Durham. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Fires to the end zone.
Good catch, good catch.
Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point is good. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Pulls and fires complete. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Fires on the run. Makes a deep grab. And they don't drag drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. Look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Going deep. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
From out of his own end zone? The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers, David.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like...
Finding some room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. He's up to 73 yards on the ground in the 1st quarter. What a tremendous start to this season. Off-play action on 1st down. Grabs it in the middle.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Good, solid tackle.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up?
Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Got his man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played.
No, come on!
A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
No chance to take the lead.
They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. A quick pass to the left. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And we take a look at how these quarterbacks are doing so far. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got a man in the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to fire. He's got it on the run. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown, and it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Tigers sideline, developing story, guys, their best wide receiver is dealing with a few issues. Very banged up here in this game, but he is battling through it, still on the field, trying to perform for his offense. I'll keep you posted on how he's able to adapt here in the game. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Wants to throw, it's Levitt. Rushes on him. Complete to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Looking for room, it's Berry. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. All right, guys, let's talk LSU. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain.
That's a really good job by this defense because second and short, a lot of times, you're thinking pass. You're thinking they're going to try to make that big play because they're set up in a good spot.
Got a little grass. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Running inside. It's Berry. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is the junior tight end who they are taking a look at, and we'll have Holly Rowe check on his situation. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying play action.
Get rid of it.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Looking to the big tight end. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it.
Menu narration option is set to off.
Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. The run inside. It's Johnson. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. 2nd down coming up. He'll try it again. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Breaks into the open. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
And these 3rd downs obviously are so crucial, and that's why you call them the money down. But just to get the drive started, man, you get the 3rd down, you get a little bit nervous. Nice job executing, running the football, moving the sticks, and now keeping this drive moving.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the 1st down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Pressure coming. Lets it fly. snags it
Damn,
inside the
guys.
20. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Clemson. This dude is putting on a show, taking up residence in the end zone by the air and by the ground, in keeping with what Clemson looks for in a quarterback.
Man, this is unbelievable. I mean, you've seen so many great guys run through, and Clemson majors in quarterbacks that can throw, can run, and really be dynamic. And this guy is having himself a day.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5.
Wide 53. Wide 53.
Looking to throw, it's Levitt. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't.
Oh, come on.
Third interception of the night.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things
You got to sit this guy?
You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Motion from the wideout. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read.
Good stop at the line.
And he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. You hate to see this, all of the work in the offseason and injury this early in the year. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to run it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown, and you aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so he puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Chucked it away just as he was hit. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
The bad news is it's incomplete, but the good news was the quarterback, I think, made the right decision that time, actually throwing it away. He's been burned a couple times early in this one with some picks in this game, and so that time, instead of trying to force the play and make something happen out of nothing, he just throws it away. The defense wins that down. You leave the play another day.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
He'll field the punt and see what he can get. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing.
Makes the catch and he's free. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
From the gun, the running back has it. Could be an alley. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. There's an idea that Clemson can only run the ball when they sort of trick you and get you in space, but they're showing a lot of versatility now.
Yeah, I think the word you were looking for was finesse. They've been a finesse offense, more about tempo and body blows than it is about, you know, being physical up front. But if this unit does get that physicality and get that ground game and a good offensive line, I think that's when you see the best of the Clemson Tigers.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is four-down territory. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down.
Good way to trip over there.
Defense all over it.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
Clemson will send the punt team out. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will field this in his end zone. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. To the air, it's Clement. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short.
To talk to me again on Bose.
Back to pass. Get it out on the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth down.
And he is knocked down immediately, brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead, you got the football, you got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here. You know, Clemson football is at its best when they've got that guy at the helm that can be a playmaker. And Cade Klubnik had some of those flashes, right? Like going to the college football playoff the year before. But Clemson returning back to humanity a year ago. Not a good season for them. And Jesse, they didn't go out and get the five-star commit in the portal. They didn't go out and pay a lot of money. They believe in developing it through high school and the guys they've brought in.
Is it the guy, though? Because you mentioned it, David, and you're so right. When they had Deshaun Watson or they had Trevor Lawrence, they were the guy. They were the guy that took this offense, took this entire team to a national championship caliber level. They were true alphas at the quarterback position, and now we're going to find out if this new guy is the guy.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Finds his man. Could not make his way to the corner. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team?
Well, they weren't throwing to the sticks on that third down. They hit the drag route, and they get a nice gain, but that now sets up fourth down with more yards to go, and it's decision time. I think moving forward on third downs, you got to start thinking about routes down the field.
And he is knocked down immediately after the catch. That punt coverage team had its hair on fire. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Back to throw, it's Levin. Got him downfield. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Makes the grab. It's Berry. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big time pickup on that one.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And that's a really good job by this defense being dialed in. You got a big lead. You know exactly what's coming. This offense is going to have to make some explosive plays down the field. They were ready. They were disciplined and made a good play on the football.
They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. This will likely be the last play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. He got it. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. We start with Stanford, taking on the number 6 team, the Miami Hurricanes. And it's the Cardinals sneaking out of here with an upset victory. Gonna have to see how the rankings shake up following this outcome. This will push them to 2-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now over to your game at Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to Tiger Stadium in Baton Rouge.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as return is stopped short of the 25. This injury could play a big factor, Holly. What have you got on it?
Hey, guys, checking in with the Tigers head coach. Guys, the coach told me their running back will not return to this game. I could see that he has suffered some type of upper body injury. He tested it out several times here on the sideline, but ball security could be an issue. He is definitely out to start this second half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
And that's the thing about this defense. Yeah, they may be losing the game right now, but they've got difference makers on that side of the football. They got guys that can step up like that, create havoc, get a sack, create negative plays. They're going to need more of that here in the second half if they're going to win this game.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Davidson. Snowed under by the defense.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Bring in the heat. He'll pull it down. That slides a little early and short, and now it's going to be 4th down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work.
You kill yourself. Kill yourself.
They'll start on the ground with Durham. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Puts it out of the air. Oh, he's got some space. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Kill yourself.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Maybe an ill-advised throw there into the middle of the field, and it's knocked down and incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? The handoff as they run the counter play here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch him get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Here's the pressure.
Horrible choice of
hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. Fourth time he's punted tonight.
That life is so hard. Kill yourself. I'll live till I die.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Quick release by the QB. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
That is a really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Under fire. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
On the nasty move, and now he's got room. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stopped. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
You can kill yourself.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on.
There's some room. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And as the game goes on, you're going to see this offense continue to use the RPO. That look was conducive to handing it off. The defense now is going to start putting more guys in the box to slow this running back down, and that's when the quarterback's going to have an opportunity to keep the football and make plays throwing.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And that's really good defense. That's discipline, man. Understanding covering top to bottom, but not leaving the running back with a lot of space. They throw that football out to the flats. They break on it right now, give up absolutely no yardage. Nice job seeing it, breaking on it, and making the play.
He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on fourth. On fourth down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Under fire. Yep, there he goes. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Got the quick pass. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. This offense in dire need of a touchdown. Is 3rd and goal, but this is probably 4-down territory. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception.
You can kill yourself.
And after the interception, he brings it back and gets it inside the 35. Clemson comes out its offense ready to go on the attack. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Working well behind the sticks on second down.
You can kill yourself.
Looking to fire. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming.
Well, you can kill yourself.
From the gun, wants to pass.
You can kill yourself.
He'll pull it down and run. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Road.
Hey, guys, down here on the LSU sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on if that swings here in their favor. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Keep it on the ground. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Quickly complete. They'll mark him down at the 17, and that'll be enough to move the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
You know, out of options, you can kill yourself.
They'll run the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I don't want you
Didn't
to
get much
kill
on
yourself.
1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Pick somebody else so you can kill yourself.
Dropping back. It's
I
11.
don't want you.
Oh, they're after it.
Pick somebody else.
They almost had
somebody
another
else.
interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now. Because he's had 0 rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions.
And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch point?
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. At the end of that play, whistles blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. There's never a good time for it, but man, do you hate to see it in the first game of the season. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So Then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to the well. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first two plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on third down expecting him to get the ball again.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And that's what this offense needs, man. They need to do this, but they need to put several together. Back-to-back punts on their last two possessions. A lot of times that can wear your defense out, right? Playing so many snaps. This offense just keep being focused, executing on third down, putting some drives together. Next thing you know, you'll look up and you'll have points on the scoreboard.
Third quarter opening week of the season, and they're facing 2nd and 10. Off play action. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. Kick is good. And the offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. But I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a...
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Going for the marker on the ground. There's a crease. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. On the move, he fires. The short hands, it's Green. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
He's showing you his skills on that last throw. This guy's got arm talent and accuracy, man. And some of it's not coachable. And I think back to Jamarcus Russell and Joe Burrow, two former Tiger quarterbacks that were the first overall pick in the NFL draft. They had some of that, too. They just had a feel for the position that you simply couldn't coach at the college level. This guy, man, he's got some serious tools, and he really helps make this offense dangerous.
Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires to the middle. Got his man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays. I look for them to continue to find ways to get that fast dude in space.
As we head to the fourth quarter, this guy is seeing the defense. Look how he spread the ball around.
You can kill yourself. You can kill yourself.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama
kill
can be
yourself.
mustered.
You can kill yourself.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Dragged down right at the line of scrimmage, and it'll be fourth down.
And this offense, I don't think this is going to be a surprise. I think the offense is going to stay on the field. You've already seen it once on this drive, and they've already been successful. You know how hard it is to defend when there's an extra down, and they do it over and over again? So I think this offense will continue to stay aggressive like they were on the last fourth down.
You can kill yourself. I don't want you. You can kill yourself. Go following somebody else. I don't want you.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11.
Kill yourself.
Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, here on the Clemson sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Back to you.
You can kill yourself.
Thanks, Holly. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
You can kill yourself. You can
He'll
kill
go
yourself.
right back to the run. Maybe a crease. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. The ground game has been solid. A nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
And he stopped right there. No gain on the play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go with a direct snap. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop just across the 30 at the 31. It's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They get the ball back after the punt, and they've got to be efficient here as time is winding down.
Kill yourself.
Off the play fake on first down.
Kill yourself.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call.
Kill yourself.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. They want to throw it. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
And they bring the blitz. I mean, you could tell they want to make him feel uncomfortable as quick as possible, and you can see him. He takes off with the football, and they just trying to get to him, try to get him on the ground. But this deep
going for the big play. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
Kill yourself.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on 4th down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on 4th down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
Kill yourself.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Fires downfield. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And that interception might well be the nail in the coffin. Offense trying to take it back. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. Clemson is quick to the line.
Kill yourself. Kill yourself.
To the ground. He's got it again. Maybe some room here. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun to give, looking for room. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on down. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead. Multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good.
Kill yourself.
Late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you just
he's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety.
Kill yourself.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work.
Kill
and that
yourself.
Interception might well be the nail in the coffin.
Kill
Offense
yourself.
Gets the ball back, up by 2 scores. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. They got
Kill
nothing
yourself.
on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's got it again.
Kill yourself.
No gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Trying to pick up a 1st
yourself.
down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Outside the pocket, lets it go.
Ooh, smashed.
It's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I definitely tried to be a little bit conservative. I can't be cautious, but I want to be a little bit conservative. Up 2 possessions. The clock is my friend. I got the football. The worst thing I can do is throw an interception, turn the football over, stop the clock, give them the ball back in an opportunity like this.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Kill yourself.
Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
Here in the second half of this game, you're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. If they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays. keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Clemson ready to dial up first down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. Turning it on.
Kill yourself.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Kill yourself.
An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The run inside. It's Johnson. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. The 20.
Oh.
The 10. He is in. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this kind of performance has to give this team so much confidence. Week 1, you go on the road into a hostile environment, and you put the beat down like this. This coaching staff is going to be happy on the ride home.
Kill yourself.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
Kill yourself.
And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown.
Kill yourself.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive.
Kill yourself.
Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air. It's Levin. Here's a heat. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes that do it with ease.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. And they get it down short of the first down marker. This offense has it with really good field position. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Moore. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Touchdown, Clemson. And the route is on.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game 1 going exactly how they scripted it.
You can kill yourself.
He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Got a man. It's Barry. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
You can kill yourself.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
The Tigers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play.
You can kill yourself.
Looking for a man. It's Levin.
Yeah, but you can kill yourself.
finds the tight end. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on second down. He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
It'll be third and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can kill yourself.
Hey, hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. Great place to start for this offense.
Yeah, but you can kill yourself.
To the air on first down. Fires to the tight end. Breaks into the open. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. Clemson trying to put its paws on a productive red zone trip.
Nobody, you can kill yourself.
Off the play fake on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down.
You can kill yourself.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Keeps it himself. Brought down inside the 15. Mark it at the 14-yard line. Now a fourth down decision to be made by this offense. And this kicker has had a busy night. The field goal unit is out there for the third time. Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. To throw, it's Levitt. Fires to the right. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45.
But you can kill yourself. You can kill yourself there. No, you can kill yourself.
Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be second down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
This time he's got his man. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Slithers into space. Got enough for the first. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The offense lining up for a first down play. This time he wants to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that play is a microcosm of what this game has been. They have not been able to protect their quarterback all game long, early or late, up front. Moving forward, this offense has got to do a better job, or else they're going to be in a lot of trouble. You cannot give up as many sacks as they have in this game and expect to win.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on fourth down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football. Here comes the option. Pushes ahead for one. It's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're...
You can kill yourself, man. You can kill yourself. My guys getting out of here. I'll picture an illustration like